To tell the story in the beginning of my trailer, I used a very similar method to the Kick-Ass film. In one of the first shots you have the main character central talking about what he plans to do. This instantly allows the audience to orientate towards this person and know who this film is directly about. The friends are featured in a different shot because we don't need them in the same one to be able to know that that is who the character is talking to, and then we can look at them separately and identify them as the friends. Because mine was over a Skype call, you have them holding, various internet objects, but whereas in Kick-Ass you have them just sat directly opposite them, so they're just sat in the shot. I used a shot of my character looking in the mirror just like in Kick-Ass. This specific shot is very useful because you can see behind the character as well as the front and see what they are looking at. Although mine is reversed around, so my character is facing on the right and his reflection is in the left, unlike in Kick-Ass where it's the other way around, it follows the same principle, and this is how I use something that a lot of films do because you get omniscience as the audience. My intertitles were largely inspired by the In-Betweeners trailer. I think that their intertitles are very fast-paced and, very exciting, just like comedies usually are. Each shot that then progresses to an intertitle quickly zooms in and within the space of about 3 frames. It's then replaced by a very close-up text that you can't read in a bright colour on a white background that then quickly zooms out so you can read it and then slowly pans in again. This just keeps it animated and doesn't allow it to stop still, which is something that filmmakers tend to avoid in something lively because it doesn't fit well with the kind of atmosphere you've created within the trailer. To then move on to the next shot, I had a push slide that would then move the frame out of the way and be replaced by the next shot. This allows each intertitle to come together as one swift movement rather than lots of little different sections. One thing that I did differently to the In-Betweeners intertitles is that I used different colours for each of my intertitles because I had 4 main characters that I think each express a different colour to themselves, and that is how I've used my poster campaign as well. So to make sure that it fitted in with the print campaign, I had the 4 different colours that matched to each character. I also think that this made the trailer a lot more exciting and different, much like in the Kick-Ass intertitles where they keep changing their colour scheme. The intertitle, that is the title of the film, is also much like the In-Betweeners trailer. I only wanted a plain white background and the text so that you could easily read what the title of the film was. Filmmakers often do this because they don't want anyone to misunderstand what the title of their film is. If they covered it with too much animation and effects, then they could risk losing an audience member who didn't recognise what the film was to then go view it. In order for it to follow what it's already been, I kept the same animation so that it would zoom out and zoom in slowly again, so that you didn't feel like it was a different part of the trailer and that everything connected to each other. The final intertitles that describe the information about my movie were much like the comedy film This Is 40. I used this one because I thought that they do provide a lot of information with bright colours. Once again, I used 4 different colours in my colour scheme rather than just the one because I wanted to represent my 4 different characters. You can see that I used a slightly thicker font because I wanted it to be more bold and more youthful rather than This Is 40, which is about ageing people. These intertitles are very bright and also very large, so that although they're only on the screen for a very short amount of time, they're very easy to read and you can gather some information. The more important credits at the end are left on for a longer amount of time because those people get more recognition because they were a larger part of the film.